My name's Roland Dix. I'm a consultant nurse in psychiatric intensive care and secure recovery. I think the first time I ever took someone and secluded them was 1984. During that period of time I was working as a healthcare assistant, and I think from around 1984 up to 1994 I was involved in countless episodes where I was part of a team taking people to seclusion where they were locked alone in a room for a period of time. And in 1994 we commissioned our psychiatric intensive care unit and decided that we were going to try not to lock people alone in a room and try an alternative system called the extra care area. And from 1994 to date I've not been involved at all in locking patients alone in a room, and we've used instead the extra care area procedure. The work that we've put together that you'll be looking at today came about following the change in the definition of seclusion in the Mental Health Act Code of Practice. I became aware, as did many others, and I'm sure many others will share this, that what actually was seclusion became more complicated, and there was some discussion that I was aware of where people were suggesting those who had not locked patients alone in a room and had remained with patients during the period of a disturbance maybe ought to go back to locking a patient alone in a room, as the procedures for monitoring and understanding that episode of seclusion appeared much more clear than the alternative of the extra care area. So following a discussion at the Department of Health, where the department and the CQC met with some practicing clinicians, the decision was taken that a video or videos showing the use of the extra care area, the use of traditional seclusion, what the similarities and differences are, would be helpful. The older versions of the Mental Health Act Code of Practice defined seclusion very clearly as a patient locked alone in a room for the protection of others from serious harm. In 2015, quite rightly in my opinion, the Mental Health Act Code of Practice broadened the definition of seclusion to include those who are separated from their peers and whose ability to interact and freely mix within a ward environment is restricted to an area or place in which they are required to remain with the staff. So that now meets the definition for seclusion in terms of the regulation, monitoring and recording required. This is different to how things would have been before the revised code, in which an extra care area or a specific area of a ward or unit in which a patient may be required to remain with the staff would not have necessarily required monitoring and review consistent with the use of traditional seclusion. So this is quite a distinct difference following the revision of the code. An extra care area is a closely supervised living space in which a single patient may be engaged away from the rest of the patient population for a period of time in order to deal with disturbance. With traditional seclusion, the point at which seclusion has begun is quite straightforward, on the basis that the door is locked and the staff are the other side of that door. With an extra care area, I believe it has the advantage of keeping patient and staff together, although the point at which restraint, for example, is concluded and the use of the extra care area now meets the definition for seclusion requiring monitoring has been the cause of some discussion as well as confusion. What we're hoping is that the videos we'll show today, showing a number of scenarios that are common in mental health settings, will help to clarify the difference between the use of traditional seclusion and the extra care area, but also identify the similarities in terms of their need for monitoring and recording as described in Chapter 26 of the Mental Health Act Code of Practice. We've got three scenarios to show today, and again I would ask people to remember that they're not professional actors. Everybody that you see in the videos that follow are members of mental health staff. We've tried to make the scenarios as realistic as possible, drawing on our own experience from scenarios that sometimes occur. So the first scenario you're about to see, scenario 1, is the use of traditional seclusion.
I don't need you! I don't need you! I don't need you!
James,
Call
what's
the
wrong?
police! Hit me first! I do not need you! Back off!
Okay, James,
back off!
James,
The police
come
are
and
coming!
talk to me. Come and talk to me in the
The police
quiet
are coming! I do
environment.
not need you! To
Just-
back off!
just
Back
come
off!
to me, James.
Back off!
Okay,
Get off
okay,
me!
okay,
Get off me!
James.
The police are coming! I do not need you! Get off me!
Okay, James, I can hear you upset.
Get off.
I want to take you into a more quieter, safer
I don't need
environment,
to go
okay?
I want to stay out
Just-
here. I want
just-
to stay here. The police are
no,
coming. I
just
don't
come
need
with
you.
me, please,
I do not
James.
need you. You better let me go, Andy. You
Come
better let
with
me
me.
go now. If you don't let me go, I tell you now, I
Come
will
with
do
me.
what I need to do to get
Nice
free.
and
You hear
steady,
me?
James.
Get off me.
Nice and
Get
steady.
off. I do not want to go in here. Get off me.
Just follow us around, James, please. That's it. Nice and steady. You're doing really well.
What are we doing? Where are we
Keep
going?
going. We're just going to get you onto this bed,
I don't want to go on
okay?
that, I do not want to go on that bed.
Come onto the bed for
I
me,
don't
James,
want to
please.
I don't want to go on the bed.
James, can you please come onto the bed?
What
We
for?
just need to make things safe. You just tried to attack me. We need to make things safe. Can you come onto the bed, please?
No.
Please come onto the bed. Please come
Andy.
onto the bed. Please come onto the bed. That's it. Come on the bed for me,
You better
James,
let the
please.
police see me
Come
when they
onto
get
the
here. You
bed.
better let that police
When the
see
police
me.
comes, we'll talk about that, okay? That's it. Turn your head to the side on a
Get
minute.
off.
I just want to make sure you can breathe, okay?
Of course I can breathe. I'm talking to you.
James, I want you to stay in this room for a bit, okay? I don't want to keep you in this position for long, so we're going to leave you in here for a bit on your own, okay?
I don't want to stay in here on my own. The police are coming. Andy, I tell you what.
We're
If
gonna
you don't
leave-
let me go, you're next. Do you hear me?
Okay,
You're next.
we're going to leave you for a little bit, James.
You're next, and anybody else that gets in my way, I want to see the police. I want to see them now.
Okay, well, when they
It
come, we'll
wasn't
talk
my
about you
fault.
seeing
He
them.
hit me. I was defending myself.
2-way.
Get off me! Get off! Get off me now!
3-way.
I tell you what, Andy. When I get out of it, you're in trouble now. You're in trouble. Let me out! Let me out! Andy, you're in trouble when I see you. It wasn't my fault.
Scenario 1 illustrates the use of traditional seclusion. By means of physical intervention, the patient is taken to a designated room designed to accommodate a patient being locked alone inside. As soon as the physical interventions by the staff have concluded, the staff leave the room and lock the door. Staff interact with and monitor the patient from the other side of a locked door. The requirements for monitoring the patient in seclusion are detailed in paragraphs 26.103 to 26.160 of the Mental Health Act Code of Practice. Reviews of the patient's need to stay in seclusion and required recording starts from the point that the door has closed. Traditional seclusion has occurred in any situation where a patient is confined to an area and separated from the staff by means of fixed barrier. This may not be a designated seclusion room. The barrier may not be a locked door. A door where the handle is held from the other side, prevented from opening with the placement of a foot or body, also represents traditional seclusion. Traditional seclusion is relatively easy to define and recognise. The point at which monitoring, review and recording is relatively clear. Arguments have been advanced that the use of traditional seclusion is less desirable than the use of the ECA. From the perspective of quality, it is more restrictive intervention than the use of the ECA.
Hello, my name's James Wright. I'm the modern matron for an inpatient unit in Gloucester. The unit accommodates acute inpatient wards, a psychiatric intensive care unit and a low secure unit as well. I've been working in mental health services now since 1998. During that time I've worked as a staff nurse. I've also been a clinical nurse specialist and ward manager of a psychiatric intensive care unit. During that time, I've never engaged in traditional seclusion, whereby locking a person alone in a room. And principally, the main reason for that is the services that I've worked in have never had traditional seclusion rooms. In scenario 2, what we're going to demonstrate within this video is the use of restraint. And what you're going to see is the team relocating a patient to the extra care area. And the most significant part of this video is that at the end of the PMVA intervention, the staff and the patient will leave the room together.
I don't need you, I don't need you, and I definitely don't need you. I've called the police.
Oh,
I've been here
James.
and I've called the police. I don't need any of you.
I can see you're
Back
upset.
off.
Come and talk
I don't
to us
need you.
about it,
I don't need.
James.
I've told you already. I don't
James,
need
come
you.
and talk to us.
Get off me.
James,
Get
come and
off.
talk to
Get off me.
Right,
Get off me.
okay,
The
James.
police are on their way. Get off me. I don't need any of you.
What,
Get off.
what I want you to do
Get off.
now is to come with us into this
I
quiet
don't want to
room.
go in there.
Okay.
I want to stay out here. The police
And
are
you
on
can
their way. I don't
explain
need
to
you.
me
Don't
exactly
need any
what's
of you.
going
Get
on.
off. Andy,
Okay.
get off me. If you don't let me go in there, tell you that you're in
Okay.
trouble. Get off me.
Okay, just come along with us, James, please.
Get off me.
That's it. You're doing really well. I just want you to sit on this sofa.
I don't
okay?
want to sit down, Andy. I want to get back out
Just
there.
sit down for me, James, please.
What
you can
for?
explain to me what happened.
What
I want to know
for?
what's going on. Sit
Right.
down for me. Sit down.
Let go
I'm
of
going to
me.
release your head, James.
Let go.
Okay?
I don't need any of you now.
Okay.
Police are on their way. I don't need any of you.
James, why did you just... What was all that about? You just tried to assault me.
Andy, I've been assaulted myself. All I wanted is the police to come. I phoned them. I want to stay there and wait for them. That's all I want to do.
Right, okay.
I don't need to be in here. I don't need you. Come on, let Frankie.
It's all right.
You know me. I'm not like this. I want to be out there. I want to be with the police.
Okay, James, we just need to calm everything down, okay? Because, you know,
Andy,
I
I
see
am
you're
calm.
upset.
I am calm. Listen, I'm calm. Look, I'm fine. Let me go. It's okay.
I
It's
can
all
see
good.
you are, you know, settling down, okay? But we need to start releasing these holds safely, okay?
Andy, I got to wait for the police to come. I can't be in here.
Okay, right.
I was just defending myself anyway. That's all I was doing. I didn't.
Okay.
That was it. That's all I'm doing.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to transfer these holds, okay, to release you. I know you don't like being, you know...
I don't want to be
held
out like
like
this.
this.
Look, Frankie, you know me. I'm not like this. You and I go back a long way. I don't need this.
Let's just have a chat with Andy and we can get you out of here, alright?
Okay?
Look, Andy, I didn't mean to do it. Look, it's gone now. I'll get the police here. I'll do my thing. It'll be fine.
Okay, can we start... I believe you, okay, and I want to start getting these holds released, because we don't like holding you like this.
Look, I'm not going to do it now.
Can you
I'm
give
fine.
me-
I'm not going to hit anybody. I'm in here with you.
Okay, when
That's
you
fine,
when you
that's
tell us
okay.
things like that, I know we can trust you, okay?
I'm
So
not
I'm going
like
to
this
ask Paul
normally.
to transfer his hold to make it more comfortable for you, okay?
That's fine. That's fine. I'm
Okay,
not
Paul.
going to do it now.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
just
want
going to transfer
some
your
time
hand,
on my own.
James.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to transfer it onto your leg.
And we'll,
Frankie, you know me. I'm not like this.
I know.
well then, James. And Frankie?
No, I'm thirsty. I won't mind some water in a minute. I'm just.
Okay.
It's hot. I'm a
I'll
bit
ask a
hot.
member of staff to get you some water,
Okay.
okay? Can you release those legs, guys, please? Now some water, please! Okay, it won't be too long and they'll bring some with us, right?
And this, I didn't mean to be like this, and you know, I called the police, but you know, I think I've got it a little bit wrong. I think.
Okay, we've got... Can you release his arms for us, guys? So we can have his water.
Cheers, Jim.
If you want to sit over there, Paul.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I've got it all a little bit wrong actually. I didn't mean to do all that, and I'm really sorry, Anna. You know,
Okay.
you and I go a long way, a long back, and I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry, buddy. You know,
Okay.
you're good to me. You take me out. You do stuff for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry.
It's a
I
bit
got
out
it
of
wrong.
character for you, all this, okay? So, you've, you know, settled down now. Would you prefer to stay in here, or would you like to go anywhere else?
Well, all I want is a bit of time. I just want a bit of time on my own. That's all. Just a bit of time to myself, just to kind of think this through, because I'm not quite sure I've got it quite right now. I just want a bit of time on my own. Just maybe in my room or something. Just listen to a bit of music. I got some time. I got a drink now. I'm fine. Look, Frank, you know me. I'm not into this stuff normally. I just lost control a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. It's not where I should have been. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you want to go into your bedroom, do you want to go in there on your own, or do you want one of us to sit with you for a while? What would you prefer?
Well, I wouldn't mind being on my own, but if you want to check in on me, that's fine. That's cool. Like, you know, I know you do that from time to time, and I'm happy with that. But
Okay.
I think I'd probably just prefer to have a bit of time in my room, if I'm honest.
That's absolutely fine. We're here anytime you want to talk to us, we're here.
All right. I'm going to go and sit in my room. Is that all right?
Okay,
Okay. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, buddy.
not a problem.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Take care.
All right.
Scenario 2 illustrates the use of physical restraint. The video shows the restraint system known as Prevention and Management of Violence and Aggression, PMVA, including de-escalation restraint procedures. There are a number of other restraint systems in use in the United Kingdom. As soon as the PMVA interventions have concluded, the patient's free movement, ability to circulate, and the unit standard level of autonomy are returned to the patient. The use of physical restraint is governed by paragraphs 26.69 to 26.87 in the Mental Health Act Code of Practice. The location of the restraint shown in the video is an extra care area. Like seclusion, physical restraint prevents free movement, although is distinctly different from seclusion and is regulated by different paragraphs in the Mental Health Act Code of Practice. Physical restraint can take place in many locations within the hospital and at times outside the hospital building, for example in the prevention of absconding. Patients are often relocated from the original location of restraint for a number of reasons, for example, reducing the impact on the unit environment, preservation of dignity, and administration of medication. In scenario 3, again you're going to see the PMVA team relocate the patient to the extra care area. The key difference between this scenario from the previous scenario is that at the end of the PMVA intervention, the team are going to require the patient to remain in the extra care area, and notably they would prevent that patient from leaving the extra care area, restricting free movement within the ward. At that point, you would be required to monitor that activity in accordance with the Mental Health Act Code of Practice.
Back off. I don't need you.
What's wrong, James?
I don't need you, and I definitely don't need you.
James, why don't you just come and
Police are
talk
on
to
their
us?
way. I've been hit. I've been assaulted. The police are on their way.
Okay, come and talk to
Get
us about
back
it then,
from me.
James.
I don't need you. I don't need
James,
you.
just come and
Definitely
talk to us
don't- Get
about
away
it.
from
James,
me.
just come
Get
and
away
talk
from
to
me.
us.
Get off
Okay,
me.
James.
The police are on their way. I told you. I
Okay,
don't need
James,
you.
we're
Get
going
off
to go
me.
into a quieter
Get off.
area
I need to stay here for the police.
where we can talk
They
about
can't
this,
find me
okay?
otherwise. Get off me. I don't want to go
I
in here.
said, James, just
I don't
come
want
with
to go in
us.
here. Get off me.
Nice and steady through the
You didn't
doorway,
let me go, Andy,
please.
I tell you, there's going to be trouble.
Nice
There's going
and
to be
steady.
real trouble. Get off me. I need to see the police.
I want you to sit on this sofa, James, and
I
you
don't
can
want
tell
to
me
sit
all
on the
what's
sofa.
just
I do not
happened.
want to sit, let go of me. I
Okay,
do
just
not
sit
want to
back
sit on the
against
sofa. I
sit
don't-
back against the sofa, please, James.
for?
Please sit down so you can explain to me what's happened.
Fine, but you better
Just
let me
sit
go.
down.
Then. You better let me go.
I will let go of your head, okay?
Get off me then.
Right.
Get off.
What was all that about, James?
I just told you. I've been hit. I've been assaulted. I phoned the police.
Okay,
They're on their way.
if that's the case, all right, we just want to sit down and calm everything down. At the end of this,
Get off.
if you still feel like that, we'll support you with that, and we'll get in touch with the police and help you with that, okay?
Well, of course, that's why I phoned them, Andy. I want the police. They're going to wait. They want it. They're going to see me out there. They're going to wait for me out there. I can't be in here. I need to get out of here.
Okay, but we need to just calm everything down because the police won't talk to you if you're like this, okay?
They can't talk to me when I'm in here.
Oh, if we can calm everything down,
I am
We'll
calm.
support
I
you
am
with that.
calm. Look, I'm calm.
okay. Now this isn't like you. You're not normally an aggressive person, okay? So we want to get these holds off you as quick as we can because we know it's not nice to have this type of thing done
I
to
don't want to
anybody.
be out. Frankie, you know me. I do not want to be like this. I just want to get out of here and move on. I need to wait for the police to come. That's it.
We will. Just have a chat with Andy, all right? We will.
Okay, can I start to release these holds?
Look,
Can you tell me you're not going to hit anybody
I'm not
anymore?
going to hit anybody. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to hit anybody. I'm just a bit wound up. I've been hit, and I just want to get it sorted. I'm not going to do anything. I promise. I'm fine. Look,
Okay.
Frankie, I've known you a long time. I'm not going to do that. I'd never hit you. I never would do it. I'd never do that. I'm sorry. I just want to. I just need to. It's just a chill. It's fine. That's okay.
Okay, and I do believe you, James. Okay, because it's really out of character for you. So I'm going to get Paul to transfer his hold, so it's a bit nicer for you. Okay.
Okay, James, I'm just going to release your hand.
Okay, all I want to do is...
Does that feel better?
That's fine, that's a lot better, yeah.
Good. And Frankie, can you do the same, please?
You know me, Fran, I'm not like this. You know,
How does that feel, James?
that's
Can you
better.
release his legs for me,
Just-
guys?
Look, I'm a bit thirsty actually, and if I could get a drink, that'd be fine. Just want to chill. I'm not quite sure I've got this quite right now. I think I made a bit of a mistake.
Okay, I'll get someone to get you some water, alright? Can I have some water, please? I said somebody get some water for you.
Yeah, and all I want to do is just want to chill now. Just want to find out. I'm not quite sure I got this quite right, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure I got it
Okay,
right.
James, we've got the water for you. Paul, if
Very
you could
good,
just
Jim.
release his arm.
Cheers, Jim. Thanks. Look, I just want a bit of space. That's
Thank
all.
you.
Just a bit of space.
Okay. Oh, Paul, if you could sit over there then. How's that feel now?
I think I've got this wrong. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not quite sure. I just lost it for a minute there. You know, I've been hit and it's not nice, but I think I might have got that wrong. I think I might have. This might all be down to me actually. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Look, Frankie, you know me. Go back a long way. All I want to do is chill out now. Go to my room. Listen to a bit of music. I've got my iPod there. I'll be fine. That's all I need to do. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Okay, guys, you happy with that?
What are you asking them for? I just said to you, I'm alright. You don't need to ask them every time, do you? I said I'm fine, just want to go to my room and chill. What is wrong with that?
Okay, James, I know you want to do that, but we've got to do it in a safe way, okay? And we work together, so we want to make things safe all round for everybody.
This is safe. I haven't done anything. I'm sitting here and I'm still chilled.
Okay, well, I want you to stay in here, okay, for a bit longer. You can lie on your bed. It's a bed you can lie on, watch a bit of TV.
So if you're saying I go for that door now, you're going to stop me leaving?
Yes, we are.
And I've got to stay in here with you guys, have I?
Yeah, we're all going to stay in here together.
That says 2 o'clock on that clock now. So
Okay.
I want to be out of here by 3, no later than 3. I've got stuff to do.
Okay, if
And
everything
I've been
settles
chilled,
down.
I told you.
Okay, if
What
everything's
what
settled.
more do you want?
Just everything to be a bit more settled, and that's what we will do.
We're staying in here and I want the telly on, please. I want the telly on so I can listen to the music. I just want to do that, that's fine. If we're going to stay in here, put the telly on, please. Where's the remote for it?
I'll get someone to get the remote control and get it switched on for you.
And can I get another drink as well, please?
Okay, I'll get that sorted as well.
And then we'll all be alright, won't we? We'll be chilled, fine.
Yeah.
As in scenario 2, scenario 3 illustrates the use of physical restraint to take control of a situation and relocate the patient to an extra care area. As soon as the PMVA interventions have concluded, the patient's free movement, ability to circulate, and the unit standard levels of autonomy are not returned to the patient. A risk assessment has concluded that the patient is required to remain with the staff in a designated area because the risks of further regression, if permitted to freely circulate, remain present. At no time is the patient separated from the staff by means of fixed physical barrier. The patient does have free movement within the extra care area. For a patient in an extra care area, the requirements detailed in paragraphs 26.103 to 26.160 in the Mental Health Act Code of Practice for monitoring of the patient within seclusion, reviews of the need for continuing seclusion and recording, starts from the point that the PMVA interventions have concluded and the decision has been taken not to permit the patient to leave the extra care area and freely circulate. The location of the restraint shown in the video is an extra care area. While a designated extra care area is preferred, it is possible for this scenario to occur in non-designated areas, for example, bedroom areas or corridors, and this would require the same regulation. The continued use of the extra care area at the conclusion of the PMVA requires the same regulation as traditional seclusion. The ECA has the advantage of increased engagement, monitoring and problem solving than can be achieved from the other side of a locked door. Arguments have been advanced that the use of the ECA has distinct advantages over traditional seclusion where a patient is locked alone in a room or area. This method enables the staff and patients to remain together during the full episode of the disturbance and encourages quicker resolution and improved de-escalation skills development within the staff team. Our experience has shown this to be more successful and improves the patient experience.
Thank you very much for watching our video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you have any comments or questions, our email address will appear at the end of the video and we'd be very pleased to hear from you. Thank you very much.